Welcome back to BRS here for part two. And part two of liquidation sale is going to be listing 7 Mercedes from 1970 through 1985. Most of all these could still be drivers. I make more money out of these over the years in parts. And it's time to liquidate everything to pay for medical and burial expenses. So part two, I'm going to have my email address here. GeraldMarcy01@gmail.com. Every car, starting with car number 26 down through 33, will have a mark in the driver's windshield, just a card with a number. Please refer to that number, and in your subject line, put on there Part 2 BRS liquidation. Then I'll know what the email is, and it won't go to spam. That being said, all of them have clear titles but one, which is an Oklahoma car. All the rest have Texas titles. The Oklahoma car does not have a title, and that is the 1980 240D. I do have the 4-cylinder diesel, and it is a manual 4-speed car. It has already been removed. Buyer didn't follow through. So any parts, sheet metal, motor, glass, wheels, anything that you are looking for, just put a number on it and our numbers. We will be taking offers on buying all those cars and all the spare parts that are numerous. 4 to 5 shelves of starters, heads, intake, some for M31, valve covers and heads. I got an M31 block. We'll go out here in a minute, and one of the cars is a 1970 250 sedan. That being said, please feel free to send me an email, and any of you look for, we will ship in the lower 48, nothing out of the lower 48 or to Alaska. Let's go out and start looking at cars. Car number 26 is the Oklahoma 240D. Yes, she looks rough. Interior's about all sold out of it. Do have some of the interior left, but again, I will send up to 10 pictures on an email, no more. If you don't need but a few, that'd be great. Good sheet metal. Only glass been sold is the rear glass and the driver's front door left. The rest of the glass is in good shape. The windshield does have, looks like 2 small stone chips. Okay, this is number 26. Let's go to 27. Number 27, this is a 1979 300D non-turbo. Does have motor, transmission. Very decent interior. Not perfect. Number 27 does have the moon roof. All the glass is in pristine shape. And a quick glimpse at the seats and the interior. Again, not perfect, but it has the nice tobacco colored upholstery. Good bumpers, good sheet metal. Great candidate for a turbo 617.91. Let's go on over 28. Number 28, 240D. This is a 1980. Number 28. Very good for first-time driver, for maybe a young college person that wants to save. Number 28 wants to save some fuel with today's high cost. This car was running about 4 years ago. Pulled the fuel tank. I have not had time to put it back in. This is an automatic car with moonroof. Number 28 240D has all the original hubcaps, 14-inch wheels, all Mercedes. Let's go on over to 29. Number 29, this is a 1970 250 sedan. Got the M130 twin Zeniths. This is a Euro car. It does have the Euro horns and a switch that was factory installed. Very unusual. The floors are rough. This is a 4-speed car. So that there is people looking for just the 4-speed and the swap and a good, it was running M130 6 years ago. It's got to go. This is number 29, 1970 rare, 250C. Let's go on over to 30. 1984 500 SEL, very straight body. These are not the factory wheels. Ford and Mercedes interchange. I wanted this to be a little fancy, and those were brand new tires 6 years ago. Drove the car very little, and then I bought a SD. It had the turbo. Parked this one. This is number 30. Has a really nice interior in it. Not perfect, but the dash has only 2 cracks. Moonroof. Yes, the clear coat's coming off. But this is number 30, the 500 SEL. Let's move on to one more SEL 500. Number 31, this blue 500 SEL has the 5.0 as well. It had a blown head gasket. I bought it strictly to put a turbo diesel in this car because the body is pristine. All glass is pristine. So item number 30 is they all have Texas titles. And this car could be on the driver, on a runner, get rid of that gas and put a turbo diesel. Let's go to 32. Number 32, this is a 300 SD, 1983. No motor, does have a transmission that was slipping. Be a good core or rebuild. This is number 32. Does have the moonroof. Interior's not perfect, but the body is a little bit rough on the doors. But I do have 4 sets of doors for a 300 SD. Let's move over to the number 33, and it's going to be the last of the cars on this video. Number 33 is the 82 300 turbo, 300D turbo. No motor. I do have the transmission. Interior on this car is killer for its age, and it has the tan interior, not the tobacco color. No moonroof. That's a plus to a lot of you guys. I was going to turn this into a turboed car again, but Crisis come along with his cancer. Not going to be able to do any more projects, so it must go as well. Item number 33. Let's go back in the shop. Thank you to all my viewers, subscribers that are sending out their prayers and thanks to Sybil for the Crisis. Reason I'm showing this English wheel instead of dice, I already have one. Man don't need 2 English wheels. And I'm going to be selling these new parts on the next video. So if this is catching your attention on this video, please send me an email and we'll discuss it before I start listing these along with a lot more tools. And we sure thank you for the outpouring. She is now on hospice starting last Thursday. The chemo is very, very actually deadly. The chemo may be as bad as the cancer, and she chose, it was her wishes to not continue, but just have a quality of life, and using hospice has been a pleasure. We don't know how long, but continue please with prayers, and shout outs to Sybil. We call her Sammie, and today she's doing not good, but she's doing better on this new medication. And sorry about the shaking of the deal, but I just got through walking them cars, and it's 97 degrees out there, and it's not even noon. So Bears Rod Shop, we appreciate all overseas and abroad as well, and we'll be getting to make the stickers. For right now, going to be able to manage to stay here. When I first started this liquidation, there was a super crisis with the tax property authority. They come on and they reduced it back to what it was last year. And so instead of the 110% increase, it allows us to stay here. And then later on, we'll be considering selling and downsizing probably about 30 miles from here west, and make it a little bit bigger shop with living quarters in it, and don't need much. y'all come back and visit. We'll try to get out part 3 of liquidation here, maybe by the weekend. More tools, a lot more, including those down below the English wheel dies. Bear's Rod Shop, we're out of here.